overtime.
Nature. So this is Romello's first big test. You know, his last handful of opponents have even been in the 1 and 2 fight range, where Blake, his last 2 fights and his only 2 losses have been against guys with 5 and 6 wins. So though his record is not pristine, he's been tested to a deeper level. Great head movement here by Blake. Great attacks from both men.
3 heavy knees to the body.
Really on that belt line. I would think he needs to be a little more aware of his targeting, but they were legal. Big left hook by Blake. Sets Romello Black in on the double leg. Hands not locked yet. Romello has an underhook. Blake's got the leg up. The high crotch is set. Adjusting the grip. Ooh. Romello with another big knee.
Oh, dropped him with the check hook.
Big left hook by Romello. Blake takes the shot, but Romello forces him back to the fence.
Just pummeling the body.
Bashing in the body. Those knees have been doing damage this whole time.
And then I'm sure he's still trying to recover from that knockdown.
You can see Blake's arms are getting a little noodly here. Good shot, though. Sucks up the hips and takes down Romello.
And stops that attack on the body.
Yeah,
yes,
that
sir.
also, he had to do something, man, to catch his breath.
You got to protect your guts. So Blake has now slowed down the aggression, limited Romello's output, but he's not getting anything done here. He's just controlling.
Yeah, I think Blake here just wants to catch his breath for a second.
Romello's trying to get up.
He's advanced. He's on the back. He's under the chin. He's got to work around the corner. Like I said, he is a aggressive grappler. He is going to stick this.
See if he pushes off the cage. Nope.
I think he should take that left arm and grab the leg, forcing Romello into a roll and possibly a knee bar.
Romello trying to shake him off.
And he does. Blake attacks the triangle or the arm bar. Triangle not there. Resets.
Got to watch the up kicks.
Romello standing. We learned that earlier tonight.
Yeah, if I'm Romello, I'm just going to back away and let him stand up. Utilize my hands. Sit him down again with that right cross.
Can't back up when the wall's behind you. But now that he's circling, he can escape a little easier. He's just got to break that one grip.
Big
hammer fist. Good shot by Romello. Blake's back up, in on the hips, and takes him down again. We can see that Romello does not have as much to offer in the grappling department as he does in the striking department. Blake waded through the fires, and he's decided we're just going to go where I'm stronger here, and that is the takedowns and the grappling. Blake's coach giving him good advice. Accept half guard, stay in half guard. This is not jiu-jitsu. You are not scoring 4 points. He could have sat in the half and been striking for an extra 10 or 15 seconds. Beautiful way to finish the first for Blake. Horrible way to start it. Yeah, I got to give Romello the edge here on damage. He did big damage with his knees. He landed that big check hook and knocked Blake down. Blake, however, finished the round 2 or 3 real solid takedowns, good control on top, and got in position to initiate and did initiate damage, just a little cut short on the time. Hell of a first round for both of these guys. Romello looking chill. Blake breathing a little heavy. But if he can secure that takedown, Romello doesn't have too much to offer him once he gets to half.
Both guys listening intently to their cornermen.
One of the #1 things a fighter can show me to tell me how legitimate of a competitor, of an athlete, or a professional he is how well does he listen to his coach, how well does he follow directions, and how well does he control his emotions. Those 3 things will tell me so much more than just your athletic ability.
Yeah, you could be an amazing fighter, striker, grappler, but if you're not listening to your coaches, man, you're not going to get very far.
Great shot there by Blake, right underneath Romello's attack. And we are right back to round #1. Great pressure, great eyes. Way to read the situation here. Romello holding on to the head in half and side. that'll give you a hint as to which of his skill sets is the stronger. Blake doing a beautiful job taking mount here.
Early in the second round.
2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Romello is in a lot of trouble here. Blake climbing, pinning an arm. He has no need to rush. He should take his time.
Yeah, it's a lot of 2 minutes left here in the second round. And he's been a phenomenal job in the grappling game. He's keeping his
Great
right where he
hammer
wants it to
fist
be.
by Torchon. Good right hand. Romello looking to buck, turn him over. Blake having no part of it, slugs him with a couple hooks. This is exactly what Blake wants. Romello to sit up and turn over. That gave away a Dagestani, almost the back, but we're right back to mount. Blake is punishing Romello here.
Yeah, less than 90 seconds to go in the second round here.
Romello's corner calling for him to go. They're yelling, you can't give this round away. You gotta go. And he gave a little too much, gets his back taken, but saves himself back to the mount. We've all felt this in practice, and in practice it's horrible.
Oh, yes, definitely. When you got a bigger guy, a little bit more experienced person on, it's like no matter what I'm doing. I hear my coaches, I'm listening to them, but sometimes it's not like, oh, man, I don't want to listen to my coaches, but the guy is just on top of me, is just heavy, and there's nothing sometimes you feel like you can do.
Big left hook by Torchon. Hammer fist by Romello. We've seen it work on TV once or twice,
Yeah,
but I wouldn't go back to that well all that often.
Yeah, he needs to put his fist in the hips and just scoot those hips out to the side and shrimp out.
If I'm Torchon on this one, I'm going to back off a little bit, get under the arms, and slide and build my way into high mount so that Romello's arms are out of position and I can rain down fire unblockably.
Larry Folsom here looking
Blake's
closely.
going for the finish here. Larry Folsom keeping a close eye. Romello turns his back.
Left.
Blake is underneath the jaw. Can he lock it in? Short time, he decides just to pick it up and throw some hands. Lets the second round end in an insulting manner. Romello still great breathing work here. He looks calm, he looks all right, but Blake is, in my opinion, ahead on this one. A dominant second round and a great way to take the first, though he was knocked down. So you got to kind of view the first round as a draw, control versus damage. But that always, the lead is damage on that one for sure. Second round, very dominant. Blake is going to need to win the third to be a decisive victor here just because of that first round knockdown. Romello definitely lost the second round. Can he rally in the third and secure himself a W?
Yeah, I think just by looking at the way things are going here, Romello is definitely looking for a victory via knockout. And then, you know, Blake Torchon, man, he's in there for the long haul, wear and tear. If a finish
Blake
opens up, he'll take advantage of it.
If Blake can get back to position as early as he did last time, we're not going to see the same output. You see his arms are blown up. You see how inflated his biceps look? He's not going to be banging a lot, but he's able to control once he passes full. Romello's had no answer for him from the bottom. So all Blake needs is a takedown, and he can secure this round. But he also has to watch out for that big check hook from Romello.
Blake is in here for a dogfight to drag it out here. Romello looking to line up that left cross straight down the middle, switching stance.
Great head movement by Blake. He got underneath that hook, but he didn't have the gumption for the shot. Banged Romello up a little bit there, gave him a three-piece, and shot in deep for the double, which he successfully gets. Right back into mount, 2.5 minutes to go.
And now he's got a lot of time left here, 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
This is the same amount of control time he had last time, and he rode that round out. Here in the third, while Romello's more beat up and more tired, Blake is going to be able to dominate this position yet again. We can see here in the booth, Romello's legs are straight. They're not bent. He's not ready for action. He's not ready for explosion. He is conceding his position or his ability to get out by not even using his lower appendages.
No, he's not trying to bend his knees. He's not trying to bridge up or anything.
He's just trying to hold on to Blake's hands to stop the barrage.
And we got still less than 2 minutes left to go here. A lot of time.
Blake can use his legs to strip these grips whenever he's ready, but he's staying just as active as he needs to be. He is still making a damn good effort to do damage and apply. Oh, caught the Gatami option, but it's gone. Now Romello's off the fence, no way to wall walk here, and Blake can just sit and mount and pound on him for the remainder of the round. Blake going for the finish.
Yeah, every
Romello
time he
manages to slow him down.
Romello just keeps on moving. He's doing just enough for the referee, Larry Folsom, here not to stop it.
You're good. Blake doing a beautiful job of control here. Great output, really solid ground and pound. He still has 50 seconds to work here, and Romello has had 0 offense for the last 6 minutes.
Yeah, no. Once Blake took him down, man, it just shuts down everything.
This is what I was talking about early on. Blake has 2 losses on his record, but they were to guys that were 5-0 and 5-1. Romello's last 3 opponents have either 1 or 2 fights only. So this is Romello's first time taking on a man of his similar record or similar caliber, where for Blake, this is the 3rd time that he's taken on a very tough, well-rounded opponent. And his experience has really given him the advantage in this one, having been through the fire and faced such adversity where Romello hasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Is Blake bleeding? How is he bleeding? He didn't get hit. Where did that come from?
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for both of these fighters while we tally up the results. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your judges have reached a decision, a unanimous decision at that, for your Combat Night Featherweight Champion out of the blue corner, Blake Cheesecake Torchon.
Your winner, Blake Torchon. Beautiful performance there. Great wrestling, great takedowns, dominant on the ground.
Hey, DJ, play the champion song, DJ. Play the champion song. Let's hear them Cheesecake.